Hi there,
This
everyone.
is
Exclusive hot
What's up, guys? This your boy, Coach B.
Hey, and it's Cammy. We're coming here to you today,
Yes.
sort of in a solemn moment. You know, it's been a
Yes,
really
yes,
rough
yes,
week for
yes,
us
yes.
and for Black America.
Wow. That's
Just
good.
a lot of stuff
That's good.
going, and you can feel the weight on your shoulders of everything that's going on in the world. Really, in USA, um, we're dealing with, of course, this is an everyday thing for us though, racial injustice, you know, but it's just like the weight just keeps getting heavier and heavier, more blatant, you know, when it's like thrown in our face. On top of that, we're fighting COVID. So we just wanted to come to you guys. We know if it's on our shoulders and heavy, it has to be on you guys. We're having a lot of conversations in the community, and we just thought we should come and speak about it. What do you think, Coach B?
Well, I think as being, I'm actually pretty excited just to sit down and talk to some of my listeners on here, doing an extra bonus round right here, just a little extra for you guys in this pandemic and also this COVID-19 slash this racism. I'm gonna call it what it is. This racism profiling that's going on. Shout out to my brother Floyd that actually lost his life, man. Being realistic. Also, shout out to his family that's grieving. I just want justice, Camila. You know what I'm saying? I just feel justice is needed, not just for one person, because that gentleman definitely was wrong, but the other three that was actually watching. I just felt
Watching and aiding and
yeah.
abetting.
And so I was just telling you about like, yo, we really need other people to kind of step up, and I guess that's the way I'm feeling. I don't know how you feel about it, but I appreciate the people that has been stepping up. I appreciate that everybody who has been
So let's
coming
just
in
back it up. Of course,
in
you
that
know,
conversation.
of course, if you unless you have your head in the sand, you would know who we're referring to. We're talking about George Floyd. It's a 40-something-year-old male who was stopped by the police on Monday, Memorial Day at that, and basically placed in handcuffs. Somehow he got on the ground, and an officer um, put his knee on his neck for, now I'm hearing accounts, over 9 minutes. And the man died a slow death.
Was it actually 9 minutes?
That's what they're saying now.
Wow.
From
Wow.
asphyxiation. And they said it was at least 3 minutes after he actually died that the officer, I don't even want to call him a man,
Wow.
had his knee still in his neck, and three other officers basically helped to murder George Floyd as well. It was later shown in other videos that two other officers were putting their full body pressure on this black man, and the third other officer, or the fourth one, I would say, stood to stop anybody that was trying to help. There were people filming and protesting, yelling, telling the officer to get off of him. So myself, I could not even really watch the video. I've seen small clips by just like scrolling through Facebook or seeing it on TV, but it's just like I refuse to traumatize my eyes, my heart, anything any further. I think this country is so used to seeing Black death. And I know that there are people out there that actually enjoy seeing Black death. They like to see our dead bodies in the street. They like to see our blood, and it's a sickness. So I refuse to make that normal in my brain and normal in my kids' brain. And I just refuse to just accept seeing that, because I know I need to protect myself. Because guys, this been tearing me up. Like, I've cried several times this week. I've had fits of rage. Coach B would tell you that, where I'm like completely going nuts, like going off in a cursing tirade. And it's just like, I want everybody to go like immediately. Like, it's just like,
This is the real talk of Coach
I don't
B,
even know
Cammy
if
and
I can
Coach B
give as
right
real
here.
as
That's
I
the
really
real
want
talk
to,
right
because
here.
you know the Fed's always watching.
My
But
goodness.
you know, for real, like it make me scream battle cries like, what's up? Like, let's do it, because I will be damned if anybody were to ever take the life of one of my family members, friends, even acquaintances. When I tell you, when these deaths of these Black men, women, and children occur, and I want to emphasize women and children. because we often talk about the men, and God bless our men because they go through a lot. But baby, our babies are dying, guys. Our women are dying. They treat the women and the children just as brutal as they treat our men. It's all unacceptable. I've had nightmares about this. I had a horrible nightmare Thursday about the whole incident, that I was there and I was yelling at the cops. And I started praying in my spiritual tongue, and I cast out the demons, Satan and those cops. Like, this is my literal dream that I had, y'all. This stuff is like weighing heavy on me.
Wow. So I think, for one, I do want to give you some tools and some things that you can actually just take with that, because I think Camila did mention prayer, and I also want to pray for those people that are going out there protesting, or ourselves that's coming on live on a podcast, trying to get this stream out, but also to those that's out there that has power. What if that was your son? What if that was your uncle? What if that was your cousin? What if that happened to your family member? And I think that's the question that comes in play, where it been going on, where we adapt because our heart, we're so passionate to just forgive, and we're so used of less like the gentleman said in the court case. I forgot what the court case was, when he hugged that woman saying, "I don't have any hate for you. I actually want to pray with
that
you."
Amber Gary case that was in Texas. So she killed a black male in his own apartment. She was drunk, stumbled into his apartment, a young black male. I think he was in his 20s. And what's his name? Bolton Jane, I think. Shot him in the chest repeatedly. He died on the scene, and police tried to cover it up. She actually did get convicted. That is like one out of thousands, hundreds of thousands, I'm pretty sure, if you think about centuries of this nonsense, this murder against us, that actually got convicted. I don't believe she got enough time, but she did get convicted. Right. But yes, his younger brother, the victim's younger brother, forgave her like instantly, like after the verdict. And I think that's just a whole other pathology, I think, of pain that is just.
As you can see, my wife is real passionate about it, y'all. Honestly, some of my listeners, if you seeing it live right now, her facial expression and just is just another level. That's why we want to kind of show you guys just the facial expression to it. I honestly
do not want to. I don't like to get in some of these conversations sometimes, because it really does hit me to my soul, and I am very passionate about our people. This is literally why we made the Millennial Empowerment Couple, okay? In this movement, because I am so in love with our people. We are one of the most beautiful creatures, Black people, on the planet. We are so diverse in so many ways. We are strong, intelligent, and guess what? We're creative, and we are one of the most loving and forgiving people. And it's just like, sometimes it's just like, that's a blessing, and it seems to be a curse because people try to walk over us. And I'm all for forgiveness, but baby, you're gonna have to let me walk to get to my forgiveness. I think it's starting to be unacceptable. It's becoming a part of our pathology, where people just expect us to forgive at the very second. When Black mothers lose their children, their sons, media reporters, within the day, do you forgive the person? That is completely unacceptable. You never hear that ask of white mothers. No other type of mother except Black people. They expect us to forgive and sing these songs and do no. And I'm a Christian. I love forgiveness, but baby, that's not, no. We need to work through this. There needs to be a payment. Okay, you need to repent. Okay, you need to be owed something. You need to pay a debt. Okay, they skipped that whole part. They missed that whole part. Okay. See, I start to get heated with this.
But this is
so many things,
and it's okay to speak your mind. It's totally all right. So I was giving some steps. So one, speaking your mind, having a conversation, talking to some people. 2, I would say definitely prayer. Even with what I did, I kind of prayed. I went jogging, asking God, how can we be better servants, where we can actually have a voice. Everybody is different. Those protesters, our protesters that's going out there, we have different groups that's connected. Stephen King, their foundation, and all the different phone numbers that you can call. I know, Camila, you know a couple of numbers that they can give a call to and report.
Well, here's the thing. I think everybody should do their own research in terms of like which groups they would want to be active to. But I want everybody to activate. You know what I mean? Activate, get involved, call numbers. There are plenty of groups out there. Change.org is one. And they have Grassroots Law is another one. Colin Kaepernick has a group, the Know Your Rights campaign. There are many campaigns. So it's just like this. If you're frustrated, the information is out there. It's literally like a Google away, a IG gram, Instagram click away to figure out how can I be active? Right. And everybody isn't the same. I'm not here to bash anybody, but we need to do something more than just complain about it. We really all need to take action steps, because I think it takes something on every end. Okay. We need those protesters in the street. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I think we need the protesters
that
are
the young people that's
crazy.
Out there.
And we need the young people, man. We need people on the phone lines. We need people that's calling the offices, okay, of the attorney general, that's good, of the police station, of the commissioner, okay, of the city councilors and the politicians. We need people we need people in the office. We need the people organizing and figuring out a strategy. We need people at the press conferences. We need people handing out water, giving aid, medical aid to people out there. We need people everywhere. So I'm not here to judge on where you are or where you feel comfortable to be, but I'm saying do something. We need people to engage others in conversations. And guess what? That's not for everybody either, because I know I'm at a level where I'm not going to explain to anybody that's not here to help me. Okay? We need to actually preserve our energy for people who want to help, especially when we talk about our allies or white allies or other races. Don't waste your energy one more second trying to explain to people who do not want to learn, because it's simple. People fake like they don't know, but they gaslighting you, and you're wasting your energy and becoming frustrated with that. So I just want everybody to really start to activate. I called 7 offices a few days ago in regards to this murder. And then we had Breonna Taylor from a couple months ago that was killed in her home by police. Whole SWAT team came in the wrong house, shot this woman dead. Injured her boyfriend, arrested him because he shot one of the officers because they came in unannounced, not in police clothes. So he thought someone was breaking in the home. They locked him up for over a month. He just now got out because people were calling and doing all the things I just said. Activate yourselves. Please do something with this energy. We have to do something to move forward. And let's stop criticizing each other. Right now is the time for unity and moving forward. Everybody vents in their own way.
You know, this is something just overall. I keep giving out my steps. I guess Camila really feeling it right now. So, and that's okay.
You feeling it?
I think we both grieve different, and that's okay. I think, and even when we discussed it, we had to talk. You know, you was really excited. I was more frustrated because it's been going on.
I wasn't excited. I was angry.
No, that's what I mean. So okay. I think that was. What you was angry. I've been angry a long time ago.
I've been angry a long time ago. So it's not like it's one thing. I've been everything. I've been through with this. Man, from my teens, I've been harassed by the police. You would never see a white woman in my circumstance. Never been in trouble in any type of way. Freaking straight A student. Go to the best schools, and not even that. You need to have that. I don't even need to have that. I'm a medical professional.
Right.
When I tell you it's too many of us, I'm a Black woman that has been harassed by the police. I would count maybe 3 to 4 times in my life I've had to file a complaint on a police officer that pulled me over, asked me if I had guns and weapons and wanted to search my car, told me he was going to arrest me. over nonsense when he can't really find anything, wrote me a $900 ticket for nothing. I had to report that. We, as Black people, we got to start stepping up and stop being afraid and not accepting this. This is unacceptable. I've had I've had colleagues, a doctor, one of them who has guns put out on her. These are Black women. Another Black woman who's a PA put in handcuffs over a speeding ticket. This would not happen to white women in our situations and our stance. Shouldn't happen to anybody like that. We are so used to like getting abused in so many ways that is just so norm. And I think it's reaching a point where it's just like we can't take it anymore. It's too much trauma. So
good.
It's not that I get angry too much about this. It's not like I'm angry. I ain't been angry. I just feel like I'm always angry about it, unfortunately. And I have to pray it away and do positive things. That's why I have geared it into doing positive things and helping people out in the community. This podcast, when I go to work in medicine, I empower my patients.
God, and I want to say something what you just said. That's why we do the podcast. That's why we are the news with real talk, real conversation, real relationship. We giving out gems, we giving out this stuff for free. We have been a blessing to some people. The comments and stuff like that, we're grateful. We have the shirts, guys, the Trust the Process shirts, and we're not doing this just we want people to have our shirts on. Nah, you got to trust the process with God. We got to trust this process right now with COVID-19. You got to trust this process right now when we dealing with wrongfulness, murder, all those different processes going on right now. The biggest difference is I need our people to understand we can go to Nike, Adidas, Reebok, and spend money for some people that we don't know.
And don't care about us.
That's the same in our jobs. Some people, we stand at jobs too long. We're doing too much stuff over and above, and then all of a sudden they call you in the office and say you're gone. And so that's just another level that I think that's why we put this in place in this podcast together, so people can say, man, I can get this for free. We're going to also just do, and I think our guy, Jordan, our camera guy, we're setting up where we can actually bring the platform to you. You don't have a platform, you don't have a voice. We want to bring that to people where they can be a voice. Like Camila said, everybody's different. Everybody has.
Yes, we want to help you create your own platform because everybody has a voice. If you feel like, because that's another thing. I feel like people often say, well, where are the leaders? Now I'm starting to say, like, why can't you be the leader? I had to say this to myself last year when I was frustrated about things.
That's good.
Why can't I be the leader?
Good.
And I started to just put things in my mind. And it's weird because I didn't necessarily say like, oh, I'm going to be a leader this way. But with even making the podcast, it's made me feel like, okay, I have a little power to say something.
Right.
To influence something, to put something out there in terms of positivity in our community and help other people, to let them know that you are who you need to be. Yes. You have everything you need to get through this life and be successful and be great. You have all the power within you that God has given you, no matter what comes against you.
I almost missed something because you said we got some people that's in power right now. Principals in education building, in government, that's in power. I love the bus driver. I saw they stopped the bus. He said, I'm not doing it. That's standing up. Just that.
So it was a bus driver in NYC who they were loading, the NYPD were loading protesters on a bus who they have arrested. And they got the bus loaded up, and the bus driver just stood there and protested. Was just like, you know what? I'm not taking these people to jail. So it was like a standoff and a standstill for that bus driver, and he did not move. So I'm not sure what happened in the end.
But you have to see
everybody
that
has
change.
power.
But
in a way.
that also changed that changed the momentum of the protest though. Those people that I seen was clapping, was cheering, was a celebration. Even they had officers there. When you praying against something and you get celebration, those Satan or those enemies start to faint because now God is working and he's asking to pray at that moment. He's asking you to engage at that moment and call on him. And that's the crazy thing. I know that bus driver, whoever may be out there, you calling on, you got to say, you know what? I might lose my job, but I'm going to step up today, God. Take me from there. You know what, God? You know what?
It gotta be worth.
I don't know. It has to be worth to say,
let
me make sure I check the political part in this and make sure because I don't seen it happen. I don't see some people that's fantastic, but they'd be like, I don't want to lose my job. You know what? I can't do this because
I don't want to get into that political stuff.
This ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? And it is for you. That's why God put you in that place. You're there for a reason. And if you don't use the gift that he put you in the place, he will take it from you differently than you ever had, and you will never get it back. That's the thing. When you feeling something in your stomach, it's not telling you you're doing right or wrong. It's telling you to step up. It's telling you to speak out. It's telling you that you make another move into moving forward in life. So a lot of my listeners right now, y'all, we just want to express our part. Again, this is a bonus scene that we actually coming out, guys. And I think it's great. We're going to try to do a live too. But at the same time, we're going to put this on the video stream where people can see it. I think anything else that we might have left out?
Oh, it's a lot of stuff, but we just not going to be able to get to it. Maybe we can just tap in every once in a while now.
Right.
I guess
I'm with that.
I guess they arrested the one cop, but they have third-degree charges, which I feel like it definitely should be at least second-degree or first-degree murder.
I want all
and
three.
They didn't
I
arrest
want all
the other
four
three.
that was around.
So it's just like I feel like they try to
everyone that's doing something that
get us to calm down. I don't want you guys to let that fire burn out. I need y'all to understand that they do things to try to quiet us. But because in actuality, even when we've gotten arrested, a lot of people don't even get convicted. And it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable for them to think that they could just kill us like trash in the street.
That's good.
And then the smirk that was on this officer's face while he was slowly killing this man, he just looked like he had all the confidence that nothing would happen to him. He's had 19 counts of police misconduct before, never been convicted or disciplined for any of them. Any of them. And this is what happened. He's actually killed another civilian before as well. And so the whole system is just,
let's go back to what third degree murder is, though. That's only.
I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to get into it. I'm not sure. It's basically the smallest thing where he did not have intent to do it. Okay, it's higher than manslaughter, but I'm not a lawyer. But I know from what I listened to on the television, no, that's not it. We need more, and they all need to go to jail, and it needs to be a message sent that you do not do this. You know what I mean? Those cannot be good cops if they allowed that to happen. When people were pleading that he's dying, when he was pleading that he couldn't breathe and he's dying, when he loses all facility, he's now not moving, not breathing, and you're still on him and nobody says anything. A 3-year-old child, my 3-year-old knows how to check on somebody when they are not right and well. She can be aware of that. So that's my thing. This is called humanity. You can't teach or train that. If people hate us, you can't teach or train people not to hate us. Okay? It has to be of their own volition to decide what they want to do. Evil is evil. And I do understand that it's higher powers and satanic things that are in racism. But guess what, baby? Y'all not going to stop this light. You will not stop our light. You will not stop Black people's light. Not this empowerment couples light. They got another thing coming. This only has invigorated me to work harder for my community. We will make it. We're going to be all right.
We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. You just heard it, man, from my wife. You just heard it from Coach B. Listen, man, I don't know about you. We're going to jump on the train. If you got a foundation, you got something that you want to partner with us, you know Coach B do empowerment. You know I do motivation speaking. Listen, we standing up. Like I said, I got the video. What's crazy, I said it's time to go to war, y'all, and I didn't even know we was actually going to go to war. I had a video going to war that our producer did, and listen, he was like, yo, I want to use your voice, and it's strapping up. It's time to go to war, but also making our voice be heard the correct way where it can stop. All this can stop, y'all, because we've been dealing with this for years,
man. We have the power.
We have the power in our hand. We just got to use it right. Use it as a justice to have other people that get the right justice done to them because they deserve it, not because we just want it to happen. They deserve it. They deserve to have a penalty. They deserve to even have the death penalty when you kill someone else and you can walk away from that and just like, oh, it's nothing. Or just like, oh, you know what? You can just sit in. Nah, it's that time now. We can't wait on the president. It's that time now that we step up and get things done. This your boy, Coach B, man.
And it's Cammy. You guys stay well, get some rest. And I just want to say I love you. I love you, beautiful Black people. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Wow, that's good stuff. This your boy, Coach B and Cammy, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to be back. Again, it was the bonus scene, man. Make sure you share this video, share this podcast, man. And we love you guys. Peace and blessing. Let's go.